We begin with what's happening now in downtown Detroit. Another night of tension as police clash with protesters, violating a citywide curfew.
It comes after a peaceful protest over the killing of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer. 7 Action News reporter Simon Chiquette is covering what's happening now. He is live downtown. Simon, what is the latest?
Police showed a lot of patience throughout the night. They actually had metal railroad spikes thrown at them during this altercation that happened out here. I'm going to step out of the way. This was all before the curfew that took effect essentially at 8 p.m. Just in that time frame, people had gathered out here and there was some trouble started. And soon after, we saw some of that tear gas deployed. You can see some of the bicycles, some of the signs, and some of the water bottles and other stuff, hats and other things that were just left behind here in front of Detroit Public Safety Headquarters. That curfew, again, began at 8 p.m. It goes till 5 a.m. We've got video, more of the confrontations as those curfew violators basically just refused to leave the area at 8 o'clock. Some also used fireworks, and yesterday stones were thrown at officers. Those officers did have to defend themselves, and the chief says DPD fired tear gas to break up that crowd. We did take cover while we were live on Facebook as well, and what is sad is just how this night ended. After a peaceful protest of hundreds marching through downtown that went until 8 p.m., community leaders say this violence shows a lack of understanding for how to properly protest and does not consider good relationships our police have with those who live here. Take a listen to the mayor.
I just came by to congratulate the leadership of what I believe is the finest police department in America. What they did today, again with another protest group that came almost entirely from outside the city. They handled folks with respect. They gave them an opportunity. But as you can see right now, our streets are not filled with people breaking windows and setting fires.
So Detroiters support us. We've had numerous conversations with the community about this. They're angry about outsiders coming in here. The outsiders have no vested interest in the city.
We're still waiting to learn the number of arrests that took place, but most who were arrested were from outside the city. That 8 p.m. curfew again runs till 5 a.m. and police are remaining vigilant this evening. Also, no serious injuries reported, and now we continue our live coverage with Kim Russell, who's also live downtown. Kim?
Yes, Simon, I'm live along Michigan Avenue, not far from the lodge, and just a short time ago, police left. They had this road blocked, Michigan Avenue blocked, so that people could not get down to the area where the public safety headquarters is, where the protest was happening. They wanted to control the crowd by preventing traffic from getting to that area. About 10 minutes, they took off. So it seems like they're easing up their presence in the area compared to what it was earlier. In the meantime, protesters spoke to us about what their goal was. This was the scene just before 8 Sunday night. You can see protesters holding signs, listening to speakers. Then as it got closer to 8 o'clock, the time curfew went into effect, this happened. Protesters lined up and formed a human chain. They said they were protecting other protesters from police, who were also lining up. As police advanced, the crowd started chanting at police, "Kneel with us, kneel with us." Protesters said they did not plan to leave to comply with the curfew. They wanted results.
I'm planning to leave when they get stuff together. When they show me that it has changed, that's when I'll leave.
I'm standing in this line because I'm tired of seeing black people die innocently on TV, and they play and act like they're not playing in our face, and they want to tell us to calm down, not to riot places and protest, but we're tired of it. I want to raise kids in a country that cares about people that look like me.
I'm standing in this line because what is happening in this country is just absolutely disgusting and heartbreaking.
My goal is to get justice. We would like the police officers responsible for the deaths of these African American people to be held accountable. Kneel with us, kneel with us, kneel with us.
Police did not kneel with protesters. They advanced in full riot gear. They threw flashbangs and tear gas at the crowd. It quickly dispersed in the opposite direction. Several people were arrested. Of alleged violence, there was a lot of peaceful protesting that happened. At one point while I was standing there, someone in the crowd threw a water bottle in the direction of police, and the entire crowd just seemed to start yelling at that person that was not what they wanted, that they wanted a peaceful, nonviolent demonstration. So there were a lot of people working to be nonviolent as they got their message across. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Kim, thank you for that live report.